Today we're going to be learning how to use Google Classroom from Google Chrome. So first on your desktop, open up Google Chrome, and then to get to Google Classroom you simply want to type in the search field Google Classroom, and then click on the first search option, and it's going to open up this page here. Which is an introduction to Google Classroom. You can scroll through it, so watch a couple of videos. This one is actually really good to kind of give you an introduction if you forget how to create a class and how to add students. But what we're going to do for this tutorial, we're going to go to Classroom. And it's going to ask us to sign into our account. So you'll type in your school account information and then click Sign In. Okay, now you can see these are the classes that I've set up for the upcoming school year, but yours, if this is the first time you'll be using it, you will not have any classes here. To add a class, you're simply going to click on the plus icon, and you're going to create a class, and you can call this class whatever you want. For this purpose, we're going to call it a test class. And you can either put a section in, like if it's a marking period, you wanted to just put in the first marking period, second marking period, so whatever you want, or you could just leave it blank. Then we're going to hit create. And here's our test class. Now it'll put your name as the instructor. You can change the theme, which we can go ahead and do now, and there's several to choose from. And not only do you see this theme, but your students will also see this theme once they are signed on to your classroom. So there's lots to choose from. So this is a nice look here. So we can click on this one like that. I'm going to select class theme. There you go. So this is your class. Now in order to add students to your class, you want to click on the Students tab that's in the middle of the screen right here. And there's one of two different ways you can do this. You can invite students by sending them an email. So if we click on invite, it'll open up your contact list that you have saved in your Google Chrome account. And now these are lists that people that you've contacted before or have contacted you via email. And chances are, if you're a new class, your students probably won't be in here. So you could add it a different way. So you can go to My Contacts. You can open up all your different groups that you might have set up. But the best way to do this for the first time, since most of your students will not have had a Google Classroom account before, is to add it from the class code. So what you can do, invite students or give them this code to join. So once they go in to Google Classroom, they're going to join a class instead of creating a class, and then they'll type in this unique code, which will then immediately set them up as one of your students. Now, just so you know, there is a way to add an additional teacher to the account. So if you are someone who co-teaches, that can easily be done. So you could do that if you'd like. That would be in the About tab, I believe. Yes, here it is. So you can see here's my name. I am the default teacher because it's my Google account. But then you can go ahead and invite a teacher. And you simply do that by, again, you can look at your contact list and select them from the contact list. Or you could simply type in their name. So if we wanted to invite Miss DeTora, we would do Carrie DeTora. Hit search, and then there she is. She should pop up. And like any other teacher in the Jackson School District should be in this list as well. So you can look for the person that way as well. So that's a way to get started. And once you set up your classes, you can click Home. And how we create an assignment is very simple. So we can choose the class we want to create an assignment for. That's our test class. And then right here, the first page you open up is announcement. You can send an announcement to the class, so it sends all of the students a notification. They'll get an email in their Gmail inbox, and they can also check in right through Google Classroom what the announcement is. Or you can create an assignment. So in the assignment, you want to title the assignment our first assignment or whatever you want to title the assignment. A description. So this is where typically I put my directions for the assignment here, and you can do that in a bunch of different ways. Some people like to attach a document to this that gives more descriptive directions. But typically for a simple assignment, I would use this field here. So I'll say, please put your spelling words in sentences. So that would be the assignment. Now it'll automatically make the due date a day from today. So today is the 25th. It would make it to the 26th. But you can of course change that. So we can make it due. Maybe we want to give them a little more time. So we're going to make it due on Monday. And then you can even specify the time of the day that it's due. Typically by default it's 11 p.m. But you can also change that if you'd like to. But I typically just leave it that way. And then you'll click on Assign. Now you could also assign an assignment, like I said, giving directions from a document. So here you would upload a file. If you had created directions in a Google Doc, you can upload the file, or you can create it, if you've created it in a Word document, you can upload it from your computer by selecting this icon here, select files from your computer. If it's in your Drive, which of course anything created with Google services is automatically saved in your Drive, so you could find it here that way too. Otherwise you could just use the direction field that I had provided over here. And then you click Assign. And it's going to assign it. Now, normally when you have a class with students, it's going to tell you how many students are not done and then how many have completed it. And this is updated real time. So as your students complete the assignment, you'll see their work here. Okay, so that's a brief overview of how to get started with Google Classroom. It's a great tool. Hope you find it